Welcome back, everybody, to the Cirque Show 24/7, and this is True Blood, episode 3, entitled "You're No God." So let's get right into it. All right, guys, "You're No God." It was a great episode. It was really funny. A lot of great moments in it. I think it was a lot better episode than last week's episode. It stepped this game up just a little bit. It wasn't like spectacular or anything, but it was a pretty decent episode. A lot of great moments. A lot of good Eric Northman moments that I really did enjoy. A lot of Jason Stackhouse moments that I really did enjoy. Yeah, it was just overall just a great fun episode, and it's getting me really excited for next week's episode, because next week's episode looks like it's going to be really good. This episode, it really still has to do with the whole Billith thing, and he's really believing in everything that he had in his visions, and he's trying to prevent all that from happening, all the visions, everybody, all the vampires from dying a true death. And then he gets in his head like, oh, I can do anything now. Suki tried to stab me in the heart. That didn't work. I can walk through fire. That didn't hurt me or anything. So now I can walk in sunlight, and I can be okay. And he really thinks that he's like invulnerable to anything and nothing can kill him. So he ends up trying this. He tells Jessica, go in the house, I'll be okay, but he finds out the hard way that he can still be hurt. He's not like a god, and I like the fact that Suki pointed that out to him. Like, you think just because you can walk through fire and this, that, and third, that you can't be killed and stuff, and that's not true, and you're not a god. So I really like that. And you see that he's still confused. He doesn't really know what's going on. He thinks he can do everything, but he really can't. So I would like to see that play out, and see how far is his power limitations, and what is his limitations, because we know he's a lot more powerful, that to where he can just walk into stuff without her inviting him in. He can like move stuff with his mind and stuff. So that's cool. But when it comes to the sunlight, you can't escape that. So that was really enjoyable to watch, that he can still be killed. Because at first I was like, oh well, he's the most powerful thing right now. I mean, he's probably still is the most powerful creature or monster right now, but he can still be killed if you have him in daytime. So you still have a chance. Another thing that was really good was Eric Northman and his whole little crew, with Pam, Tara, just his whole little crew. I really enjoyed that. I always enjoy this stuff with like Pam and Tara, and you really see that Eric gets really frustrated with Pam and Tara, because they're always just yapping, and he's like, can y'all all just shut up? I got this. I know what I'm doing. So I just like that. I think that's entertaining, because all the girls are like really swooning over Eric. He's really shitty to all these girls. So I really like that for some reason. I don't know why, but I just think it's really funny that they're all like in love with him, but he's always shitty to all these girls. And he's trying to get some more information about the governor and his whole plan, because he takes the governor's daughter, and he finds out that she's got some information. She knows some stuff. Not only does she know some stuff, she's very vampire friendly, and you can tell that she's probably getting like this thing for Eric. So like I say, just the girls, they love Eric. So we're gonna see how that plays out too. Is he gonna fall for her? Because I think they had a great moment when they were in the coffin. They had a little moment, but Eric kind of shut that down quick, and I like that. I like how Eric's character is always like, you always see that a little kind side to him, but then when you see it, he shuts it off really quick. So I really like seeing stuff like that with Eric. Again, back to Suki and Jason, they're still trying to figure out this whole warlord thing. The fairy godfather, he's trying to figure out what's happening, and he finds out that the fairy club got destroyed by Warlow, and his whole goal was trying to get his own little fairy army together, but Warlow killed them all. So now he's only got the Ben kid. I think his name is Ben Flynn, which is a weird name. Not really a weird name. It's just an awkward name to me. But he's got Ben Flynn, and Ben Flynn is like, yo, I'll help you out. And we see that Ben and Sookie, they might have this little thing going on too. So it's always something. It's always going to be some kind of connection with Sookie. Some guys gonna always fall for her. So we see that's kind of developing now. So is it going to be a good one? Is it going to be bad? Is it going to be boring, or is it going to be exciting? We don't know yet, but we know that it's coming around the corner. You can already tell. And you see Jason, he's having trouble with his head and stuff. We already know Jason's not the smartest guy in the world. He knows that. Everybody knows that. But those concussions and stuff are kind of getting to him, or something else is getting to him, because he's falling over. He's not really there all the way. So I don't know what's going on with him, but we see that he's going through some stuff too. So that's going to be very interesting to find out what's really happened to Jason, because I really like Jason. And let's end this out with a little bit more Bill stuff. Bill's like walking around just doing his own thing, trying to get back home, and he gets stopped by Andy. And he tried to get some blood from Sookie, but Sookie wouldn't let him, which was also I thought that was a great scene with them, because we haven't seen a lot of them this season together. But when they're together, they still have that kind of great chemistry, which I always enjoy. But we see Bill. He comes to find out that Andy's got some kids now. I think he sensed that Andy has like at least a little fairy kid, so maybe he's going to use Andy's kids for the blood. So that's going to be interesting to find out too. Overall, it was a great, exciting, funny episode. I really did enjoy it. What did you guys think? Please like this video, comment, subscribe, tell me what you thought. And as always, guys, this is Search Show 24/7. Be easy.